Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to our channel. We are Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is to learn the truth of what's going on in your person's head and heart right now. But before we get started, we do want to thank you for all your comments, for the super thanks, and for sharing our videos, but most of all for allowing us to be part of your journey. And if you're interested in looking into your personal journey, we have over 30 years experience giving private readings. There's a link in the description below and pinned to the top comment on how to get private readings with us. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different scenarios, different situations, so please just take in what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. Also, we have to remind everyone these general readings for the collective are for entertainment purposes. For today's pick a card reading, we have 3 selections for you. Pile 1 is the card with the bright pink and amber stone. Pile 2 is the card with the blue, green, and yellow stones. Pile 3 is the card with the turquoise, purple, and pink stones. Choose the one you feel most drawn to. Take your time and pause if you need to before making your selection. The timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the first comment, so you can go directly to the reading of your choice. So take a moment to relax and release everything except what is happening in this moment. This time is for you. Let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to learn the truth of what's going on in your person's head and heart right now to see what they're feeling, what they're thinking about you in this connection. Also, please remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different scenarios, different situations. So please just take in what resonates with you, what speaks to your soul, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into this for Pile 1. What is going on in Pile 1's person's head and heart right now? What are they thinking? What are they feeling concerning Pile 1? See what's going on in Pile 1's person's head and heart right now. We have the Fool. What else for Pile 1? What's going on in Pile 1's person's head and heart right now? We have the Page of Cups. So that is water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You or your person have Sun, Moon, or Rising in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That can be a place of validation. If you like to use your signs, your astrology signs for pile selection, it does not have to be for this selection to work for you. What else for Pile 1? What is going on? The truth of what's going on in their person's head and heart right now. This is the 4 of Wands. What else for Pile 1? What is Pile 1's person thinking? What are they feeling right now? This is the 7 of Pentacles. We'll grab one more. Actually, we'll just go ahead and grab the second row. What else for Pile 1? What is going on in their person's head and heart right now? We have the King of Cups. More water energy, Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And I need to move these up. I haven't used this deck of cards in a while, so I don't really have the placement. I decided to go old school and go back to this version of the Rider-Waite. What else for Pile 1? What is going on in their person's head? What's going on in their heart for them right now? We have the Hierophant. So that is Taurus energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Taurus. What else for Pile 1? What is going on in their person's head and heart right now? This is the 3 of Wands. We'll grab one more card. What else for Pile 1? What is going on in their person's head and heart right now? And this is the King of Wands. So that's all the fire signs, Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay. All right, Pile 1. So we have some different things going on here. So with this Fool card, this is telling us that your person feels and thinks what's going on in their head and heart. They do want to take next steps with you and your connection and your relationship. The Fool is very much someone who wants to go to the next level, because the Fool is always at the beginning of the journey. It's about taking a leap of faith. It's someone who is going to the next step, someone who's going to the next level. So if the person that you're asking about today, if your person of interest is someone that you're dating or in a relationship with, the Fool is telling us that your person does want to take your relationship to the next phase, to the next level, whatever that next level is for you. It could be you become exclusive. It could be moving in together. It could be really establishing your relationship and deciding where you want your relationship to go. And I say that as well because we have the Hierophant, which is someone who wants a traditional relationship. It's about tradition. And we also have this Four of Wands here. Now, the Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of friends and family coming together to celebrate an engagement, and announcing the birth of a child. It could be actually the marriage ceremony itself. The Four of Wands is a card that is about people coming together to celebrate a couple coming into union in whatever form that union is. Okay, like I said, whether it's announcing the birth of a child, moving in together, celebration, but it's also about a reunion. So if the person you're asking about is apart from you right now, if they're running, if they're ghosting, if there's no contact, no communication between you, or if you're in separation, this is a card of reunion. So there is a potential here for possible reunion with your person. And I also say that as well because the Fool is about something from the past representing itself. It's an opportunity for something to start again. It is an opportunity for a fresh start, new beginning. Your person just has to take the leap of faith and jump off this cliff here and allow the universe to catch him. He needs to have this faith in the universe that, and when I say him, I am talking about the Fool, the image that's on the card. I'm not referring to any specific gender, but very much about having faith that the universe, God, dog is an anagram for God, that God will catch the Fool on their way down to create this fresh start, new beginning with you through this leap of faith. Okay, pile one. Now, also, this is telling us that a little bit of patience is required because your person is not ready to take this leap of faith right now and take next steps with you right now. This is very much about the seeds have been planted and now having to be patient to allow them to grow. Now, if you're in separation from your person and perhaps you are losing your patience with them, it's really hard to be patient when you're in a no contact situation or a separation situation with someone, okay? But this card as well for you, pile one people, is saying for you to have faith in the universe, have faith in the people upstairs, because they are trying to work things out. The Hierophant is about having faith in whatever that faith is for you, a spiritual background, the universe, your angels, your guides, whatever that is, to have faith. Now, this King of Cups, though, this is what says a lot here. The King of Cups tells us that your person really feels and experiences a sense of love for you. The King of Cups is someone who is emotionally mature. They will express themselves through their words, words of love, words of emotion, words of encouragement, words of attraction. You will know exactly how they feel about you because they're going to tell you. Okay, no, you won't be any guessing anymore. I don't feel like you're going to have to wonder what's going on because they will tell you their feelings. This King of Cups is also someone who wants a partner, a long-term partner. They want to build a relationship with someone on a strong foundation of love. And there is love here. So what is in your person's heart right now, even if they're hiding it, even if they're keeping it from you, even if they're not talking or communicating with you. There is still love here. This King of Cups tells us there is still so much love here. The King of Cups rules the emotional realm, okay, along with the Queen. But he is the king, and the king is able to combine their logic and their love and their stability and their passion to present themselves to you as a romantic partner. Now, we also have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is someone who's very passionate. There's a very passionate side to them, but there's also a very deep spiritual bond here with you and your person as well. Pile 1 people, okay? I do feel that your person recognizes or thinks, sees, understands, knows that there's a very strong, passionate connection, but also a very deep spiritual connection between the two of you. And they do think that when the two of you first encountered one another, it very much felt like love at first sight with this Page of Cups here, okay? Now, this Page of Cups also is about someone who can be a little bit emotionally immature. And perhaps your person has been emotionally immature with you currently or in the past or when you were together before, or if you're in separation right now. But this King of Cups, I already said, is someone who comes with mature emotions. They have done the work. They have left the baggage at the door, and they don't carry this emotional baggage around with them from relationship to relationship. So your person has done work, whether that's through counseling, as can also come with this Hierophant, talking to friends, working it through with family, inner work, whatever it is that this person, your person of interest, has done, they are trying to evolve and become more emotionally and spiritually mature, which is what is needed and what is required in order for the two of you to build a long-lasting, stable foundation for a long-term partnership, okay? And again, this comes back to long-term partnership with this Hierophant as well. Remember, I said the Hierophant was about tradition. Whatever your traditions are, whether that is moving in together, starting a family, having a family, planning a family, please take what resonates and let the rest go. I understand you all may not want families, getting engaged, getting married, building a home, whatever that is, you're all in different situations and different scenarios. Now, the only one we haven't talked about here is this Three of Wands. So this can tell us that your person is thinking about the two of you taking a trip. Perhaps they want to have a new adventure with you. Perhaps they're going, because the King of Wands is also someone who likes adventure. So your person could be thinking it's time for the two of you to take a trip, spend some quality time together, have a getaway, go away for a weekend, take a journey. But it's about also setting long-term goals with one another and goals to be together. But the other thing is that with the Three of Wands, because see this guy standing here up on the cliff and these ships are out in the distance, it could be a bit more time before your person is ready for this to manifest between the two of you, okay? Again, with this Seven of Pentacles, we talked about having to have a little bit more patience, that the seeds were planted and they're needing to sort of like grow to be ready to blossom and bloom. I feel like this as well, this Three of Wands. It's saying that things may take a little more time to align between you and your person so that you can actually come together into a deeper connection, the next level, or come into reunion, getting back together with your person if you're currently apart from one another. So let's see what else we get here. For pile 1, what is in pile 1's person's head and heart? What is the truth of what's in pile 1's person's head and heart? Spiritual growth. Okay, so we did talk about that with this King of Wands and somewhat with the Hierophant, right? We did. So I do feel your person is having their own spiritual growth at the moment, whatever that is for them. People go through spiritual growth in different ways. Some go through spiritual growth through meditation. Some go through spiritual practice by being involved with a community of like-minded, like-spirited folks. They could also be, again, they could be getting some sort of like help, guidance from someone that is helping them heal and deal with whatever past issues they may have carried forward with them into your relationship. Because remember, I said the Page of Cups is someone who is emotionally immature, okay? Not someone who has the full maturity of this King of Cups. But with this King of Cups and King of Wands being here, along with this Hierophant, this does tell us your person is growing. They're evolving. They're growing spiritually and emotionally to be able to put forth the effort that would be required to maintain and sustain this connection with you. So let's see what else we get here for pile 1. What is the truth of what's going on in pile 1's person's head and heart? Exchanging gifts. So I do feel that you and your person will be exchanging gifts with one another. So remember, we talked about the King of Cups and said that the King of Cups love language is through expression, through words. The King of Wands is someone who expresses their love through actions, okay? But this exchanging gifts card is very much about exchanging of the life force energy between you, as well as gifts of love, gifts to one another. And so it's really about this exchange of love energy between you and how you must each give love in order to receive love. And that has to happen so that the love can flourish. So in a way, this exchanging gifts is very much about the abundance of love that will flow back and forth between you, okay? So your person is going to be more loving in terms of how they express themselves through their words, how they express their love for you through their actions, but also through exchanging gifts and exchanging the love energy back and forth between the two of you. So let's see what else for pile 1. What is in pile 1's person's head? What is the truth of what is in their heart? What are they thinking? What are they feeling about this connection? For pile 1, what is in pile 1's person's head? What is in their heart concerning pile 1? If only, wishing, daydream, and longing. So I do feel that your person does want to take this connection further. They wish it, they think about it, they daydream about it, they think about it at night. And for those of you who are apart from your person right now, I do feel that they long for you, they yearn for you, pile 1 people. Okay, let's see what else we get here for pile 1. Divine essence, universal intelligence, beyond mind and source. So with this divine essence, this tells us that this is a divine masculine, divine feminine connection here between the two of you. For some of you that selected this pile selection today, please just take what resonates and let the rest go. It doesn't have to be a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection for this reading to work for you at all. So, but I do feel, remember I said, your person is aware that you have a very strong spiritual foundation, a very strong spiritual connection here. There is a strong spiritual connection between you and your person. So there is an awareness within them that this is something that is significant, that it's special, that it's unique, that it's something they haven't had or experienced before. And we also have this spiritual growth here as well. And when you are in these divine counterpart connections, it is about the spiritual growth. Yes, it's a great relationship, but the main purpose is for the spiritual growth between the two people in that connection. Vulnerability. So I do feel with this King of Cups being present that your person is going to be more openly vulnerable with you, and they may be feeling vulnerable right now. They may really miss you if you're apart from one another, if you're in separation and there's been no contact or communication. But if they have not let down their guard and expressed their feelings and their emotions and been truly vulnerable and emotionally transparent with you, they're going to change. That will change, and they will let down their guard. They will take off their mask, and they will allow you to see the true nature of who they are, and they will be openly vulnerable with you, pile one. So let's see what else we get for pile one. What is the truth of what is in pile one's person's head and heart right now? Blue moon. This is once in a lifetime, and I do feel that your person recognizes that this is a once in a lifetime connection, a once in a lifetime love, that there is this rare opportunity for the two of you to build this really strong relationship of love, compassion, kindness, devotion with one another, but also built on a very strong spiritual foundation, okay? So your person has an awareness of this. It is about spiritual growth. It's about the two of you growing. If you're apart, you're growing individually right now. And if you are apart from your person, there is no contact and it is a separation situation, these cards down here do tell us that your person is growing. They're going through spiritual growth. There is an awakening happening for them. There is a shift happening for them. It's just going to take a little bit more time for them to have that epiphany and start moving this connection between the two of you forward. Now I'm going to use some of our message cards. This is Unspoken Love Messages from the Heart. We do have these for sale. I will put a link for these in the description below and pin to the top comment. Now it's really important with these message cards that you only take what resonates and let the rest go. These message cards will not fit everyone or everyone's situation. A lot of these message cards apply more to those who are in separation or apart from their person or ghosting situations. So let's see what here. For pile one, what is in pile one's person's head and heart right now? My biggest regret is that I didn't fight for this love. So that is, again, for if you're in separation from your person or you're apart from your person, or even if you're having difficulty with your person right now. They regret they didn't fight for this love. What else for pile one? I really wonder if you still think about me the way I still think about you. And they do think about you, pile one people. They do think about you. You are on their mind. Let's see what else for pile one. What else for pile one? What's going on in pile one's person's head and heart? I have a lot of insecurities that are holding me back from reaching out to you. See, I'm working on myself to become more confident. So I do feel, as I've mentioned before, your person is working on themselves to become more confident. Now, the thing is as well, this King of Wands, this is someone who has confidence. This is someone who will put forth the effort and the energy to win you back if you're apart from one another, and also the effort and energy to take your relationship to the next level once they are through this period of growth, okay? Now, this King of Wands is all about action. They're all about moving things along. So when the time is right for them to do this, and we are in a divine timing situation, I feel, for a lot of you here, because things need to unfold according to a divine plan, because there is this spiritual connection here between you. When the King of Wands is ready to take action, they will take action, and it will come at you out of left field. You won't even be expecting it. So change is coming to your situation, pile one people. Don't mistake my silence for not loving you. So just because they're quiet, pile one, and I understand that some of you have been waiting a long time to get contact from your person, especially no contact situations are so hard when they're ghosting, when they're running, when they've abandoned. But their silence doesn't truly mean in all circumstances that they don't love you. It just means that they're having to go through a cycle of growth. And going through that cycle of growth by themselves is what is required of them. It's what is in their soul contract, their soul blueprint for this lifetime. Let's see what else for pile one. What else for pile one? I keep coming up with excuses on why I shouldn't reach out. But with that Page of Cups being there and this King of Wands being here and the King of Cups, your person is going to reach out. There is a good chance for this person, your person of interest, to reach out to you. Pile 1. Let's see what else we get here for pile 1. You motivate me to be a better person. See, and this applies to everyone. Your person does feel confidence when they're around you. They feel confident within themselves. They feel confident with their career. They feel confident with their life. They feel confident with who they are because you do give them motivation. You give them love and you give them support. Okay? This is your reading for today, pile 1. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey today. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to learn the truth of what's going on in your person's head and heart right now. But please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different scenarios and different situations. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and what does resonate with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into your reading, pile 2, and see the truth of what's going on in your person's head and heart right now. For pile 2, what is going on in their person's head and heart right now? This is Temperance, so that is Sagittarius energy. What else for pile 2? This is the 9 of Swords. What else for pile 2? What is going on in pile 2's person's head and heart right now? This is the 4 of Pentacles. What else for pile 2? What is going on in their person's head and heart right now? This is the Chariot, so that's Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising in Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising in Sagittarius for you or your person. If you like to use astrology for your pile selection, it does not have to be for this pile to work for you. See what else we get here for pile 2. What is going on in their person's head and heart right now? What are they thinking and feeling about pile 2? The 10 of Cups. What else for pile 2? The person, what are they currently thinking? What are they feeling? Justice. Okay, Justice. That's Libra energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Libra can also be a place of validation if you use astrology to validate your pile selection. This is the 6 of Swords. What else for pile 2? What is the truth of what is going on in their person's head and heart right now? We have the Knight of Pentacles, so that is Earth energy. Sun, Moon, Rising in Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, so what is in your person's head? What is in their heart? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Now, I do feel that your person does think and feel that the two of you have a very strong connection here, especially with this Temperance card being here. Temperance is about alchemy. It's the blending of essences. And in this case, it's the blending of your hearts and the blending of your souls with each other, okay? In medieval times, they would try to turn lead into gold through alchemy using different blending methods and essences and chemical combustion craziness. But in a reading for people, Temperance is very much about the blending of the two of your souls. So there's a deep spiritual component to this connection between you and your person. Pile 2 people, as well as with this angel being here, this is about divine guidance in this connection. So I do feel that it's being divinely guided, divinely orchestrated somewhat by the people upstairs with some divine intervention. That also comes with divine timing, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, this Nine of Swords here, I know the Nine of Swords is not a happy card at all, but I do feel that it can definitely tell us that your person, especially if you are not together right now, if you're apart from one another, your person is really thinking about you a lot. Now, they could also be thinking about you to the point of obsession, okay? This is someone who has obsessive thinking. There's anxiety. There's what if I should have done things differently. Oh my gosh, we're not together. Is it too late? Can I get this back as well? Now, this Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in a general reading, not about people or relationships or love, is about, it's the Ebenezer Scrooge card. This guy's really holding on to his money. He's counting all the money that's in the bank, and that's really kind of like all he does. But that coin is over this person's heart, okay? So he's holding on, and he's holding on to his heart, and he's holding you in his heart. When I say his, I'm talking about the figure on the card. I'm not referring to a gender here, because this is a general reading, okay? So he wants to hold on to you. Your person wants to hold on to you. They want to hold you close to their heart, and they are really wanting to consider where they're taking this connection between the two of you. Now, this Chariot is about forward movement. It's about forward momentum. It's about things changing, shifting, happening, moving forward, okay? So your person is thinking about where they want to take this connection between the two of you, which is interesting because we also have this Ten of Cups. This is about partnership. It's about a relationship. It's about people coming together, perhaps to move in with one another, perhaps to start a family, combine families, get married, get engaged, become exclusive, take what resonates and let the rest go. You're all in different situations. You're all in different stages of your relationship. Some of you are dating, some of you are in a relationship, some of you are apart, some of you are in separation, some of you are being ghosted or ignored by your person of interest, but we'll get to that in a minute. So this is very much about next steps. It's about longevity. It's about thinking about a long-term future, okay, where they want to take it. It's also about their fullness of love and emotion for you, with these 10 cups here being full of love and emotion. Now, this Justice card, Justice is the card of karma, which is the law of cause and effect. So when we have justice, especially because we also have temperance, this to me is about the soul contracts that exist between two people, two souls, why you're in each other's lives, why you have been brought together. Even if you're apart, there's a reason why you're apart, okay? So this is about your soul contract with your person. Now, do they know that there's a soul contract between the two of you? Maybe, maybe not. But there is an awareness here from your person that there is a spiritual connection. This Justice card tells us that the connection with you and your person, the relationship between you and your person, there's more to your story. Your story's not finished. One chapter may have ended, if you're apart from one another right now, if you're in separation, or if they're ghosting, or if there's no contact, okay? But the story's the new chapter. There's opportunity here for a new chapter with your person, okay? There is an opportunity for a new chapter. This is about forward movement. It's about things starting to move. Now, the Six of Swords, it's about being in a place of transition. Now, perhaps it could be that your person is thinking about transitioning out of your life, but not with this Ten of Cups being here. I don't feel, okay? This card is about transition. We have choppy water here and smooth here. So if things have been difficult between you and your person, perhaps because we also have that Nine of Swords, if things have been, if you're in a rough patch, if things have been difficult, if you're not together, this is about things getting better. It's about things improving. It is about transitioning from this turbulent place to a place where it's nice and calm and smooth. Now, your person could also be thinking about the two of you taking a trip, the Chariot. Perhaps you're going to take a road trip. Perhaps you're going somewhere, or you're going somewhere as well with this Six of Swords. Perhaps you're taking a trip on the water, by the water, down by the water. Perhaps you're going to take a little weekend getaway, a little weekend break. Spending quality time together here is the point, perhaps with a little getaway with you and your person. Okay, now this Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins. This is someone who is very focused on their work. They're very focused on their job. They think about financial security and stability. They think about work. They think about trying to build a strong financial base and a strong foundation for themselves on which to build your relationship. But they also think about where they want to take this connection and where they want to take this relationship between the two of you. It's just interesting that this card started out with Temperance and ends with the Knight of Pentacles. Those are both cards that things are going to take a little bit more time. It's about having patience, tempering things, that things won't move swiftly. Although we do have movement here with the Chariot, so things will shift. They will move. But with the Knight of Pentacles, things have a tendency to kind of not move very quickly because they are focused on other things, whether it's their financial situation, work, job, financial security, and stability for them. Okay, and perhaps you as well, Pile 2 people are focused on your work, on your job, and on your financial security and stability situation. Okay, but for those of you who are in separation from your person, there's divine guidance here in this connection, and you still have unfinished karma with one another. There's still more to your story. So let's see what else for Pile 2. What is the truth of what is going on in Pile 2's person's head and heart right now? Divine guidance. I think that might have come up for Pile 1. I can't remember. No, it was something else. It was, doesn't matter, but divine guidance. And I said that earlier with this Temperance card. There is divine guidance in this connection. I do feel the people upstairs, your angels, your guides, the universe, are working to bring this connection together because you have unfinished karma with one another. Pile 2 people. Okay, so let's see what else we get here for Pile 2. What is the truth of what's going on in Pile 2's person's head and heart right now? A change in the wind. Okay, this is actually good. Things are changing. Things are shifting. They're changing for the better. I do not feel they are changing for the worst. Okay, things are shifting and changing. Your person is shifting and changing. And if they have not been very emotionally expressive of themselves, or if they've been dragging around a baggage from past relationship stuff in this suitcase that they just drag around with them, they're going to release that. Things are changing. Things are shifting. They'll go leave that baggage at the baggage claim at the airport so that they can be more emotionally transparent and more emotionally connected with you, as this 10 of Cups tells us. 10 of Cups. It's a fullness of emotion. This rainbow here is a symbol of hope for the connection between you and your person. So let's see what else we get here for Pile 2. What is in Pile 2's person's head and heart? What are they thinking and feeling right now for Pile 2? Contentment. This says happy, fulfilled, and peaceful. And I do feel that your person, they do feel content when they are around you. Whether you're together now, you're dating, you're in a relationship. There is this sense of happiness and fulfillment. And this 10 of Cups also is very much about a happy, peaceful, fulfilling relationship. Okay, Pile 2. What else for Pile 2? Peace. Harmony, balance, and tranquility. And I do feel very much like this contentment card, your person does think and they know that when they're around you, they feel harmonious and they want to have balance and harmony in your relationship, very much like this 10 of Cups. And if things have been through a difficult place with your person, if with this 9 of Swords being here, this is telling us that we're transitioning from this place of turbulence to this place of tranquility that comes with that 6 of Swords. Also, if I forgot this, but here we go, I remembered it now. If you're in a period of no contact, if you're in a place of no contact with your person, separation, they're ghosting, they're running, and if they're ghosting you, do not reach out to them, pile 2 people, okay? It's not going to change things because this has to come from your person. But the 6 of Swords is about communication. It's about virtual communication. So that could be text message, direct message, email. This is about getting communication from your person. Okay, so let's see what, as we drop one on the floor, let's do this again. What else? What else for pile 2? What is in their person's head and heart right now? What are they thinking and feeling? Swept up, infatuated, passionate romance. Okay, so your person does feel a lot of passion with you. And perhaps with this Chariot being here, things really moved quickly and evolved quickly with you and your person. When you first met, perhaps if it went too fast for them, they weren't able to maintain balance that comes with justice, balance and tranquility, okay, and harmony. And perhaps it created a sense of fear and anxiety within them, as can be presented here with this 9 of Swords, right? And so if they put on the brakes and ran, it was because things were perhaps moving too fast for them. But when they return, for those of you who are in separation, okay, they will be swept up again in this connection, and it will be passionate. But it's very important for you, pile 2 people. The very first card that we have here is Temperance. To temper it. If they're trying to move things too fast, if they're trying to move things too quickly between you, the people upstairs, the divine guidance is saying to temper it. Allow things to develop naturally and organically. If they go too quick, it will crash and burn, because you won't be able to maintain that level of intensity. And for many, rather than try and maintain that level of intensity or try to slow it down or have that conversation about slowing it down, many will just run, many will just bail, they'll just ghost, they'll just disappear, okay? So make sure that even if you're together with your person right now, try to make sure that it doesn't go too fast. Let the situation, let the connection unfold naturally between you. And it's really hard when you have this really strong connection to someone, because it's like your souls recognize one another, you're coming home, it feels great, let's go, 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 but we don't want a crash and burn. So try to temper things, okay, pile 2 people. Let's see what else we get here for pile 2. Listen. So I do feel that your person is aware that you are a good listener. You also give them good counsel. You give them good advice. And they are aware of this as well. And I do feel that if they have not been a good listener with you, they will, as part of this transition process, become a better listener for you, with greater awareness for what you're telling them, a greater understanding for what you're saying to them, okay? Now I'm going to use some message cards. This is our deck, Unspoken Love Messages from the Heart. It's really important with these message cards that you just take what resonates and let the rest go. Some of these cards will not apply to everyone. Actually, many of them probably won't apply to everyone. They do apply more to people who are separated or disconnected from their person for whatever reason. It does not have to be for these cards to work. Just make sure you take what resonates from these and let the rest go. So let's see what else we have here for pile 2. No one else can hold a candle to you. You're all I've ever wanted. So pile 2, that applies to everyone here. I do feel like that is probably a card that applies to everyone that selected this pile today. What else for pile 2? What is the truth? What is the truth of what's going on in pile 2's person's head and heart? I envy the people in your life who get to be close to you. Again, that is for people who are in separation or perhaps no contact with their person, and that person has not yet found the courage to allow themselves to communicate or contact. But that change is coming with these, that change is coming for pile 2 people. What else for pile 2? What else for pile 2? I have been crying over you. That very much is that 9 of Swords, isn't it? That 9 of Swords very much looks like it's someone that's sitting in bed and crying. So I do feel, perhaps for some of you, I do feel for those of you who are in separation, that this disconnect is really hard on your person as well. And as I talked about in the very beginning of the reading, they could be what-ifing this whole situation in their brain. Like, what if I had done things differently? What if we really belong together? What if I hadn't created this stuff? What if they won't take me back? Okay, so this creates a lot of unsettled feelings and perhaps feelings of anxiety for your person as well. So they have been crying over you, pile 2 people. They've been crying over you. Let's see what else for pile 2. I wish I could tell you how much I still love you. And you can, pile 2 people. See what else here for pile 2. We'll grab one more card for pile 2. I'm finally facing the karma of my actions. Now, that is interesting because we do have justice here, which is the card of karma, the law of karma. So perhaps your person, perhaps this 9 of Swords as well could be about your person facing the karma of some of their actions for what they've done to you, perhaps for what they've done to others, okay, pile 2. But I do feel that as they grow and evolve and go through, the change that it shows is here to become a better person, someone who can be more expressive of themselves and expressive of their emotions and feelings for you. This is what this karma has taught them. Remember I said with this Justice card, it does come with karma, but it's also the story between you and your person isn't finished. There's still more karma that needs to unfold between you in a much more positive way than perhaps what you've been feeling and experiencing with your person, if you're having difficulties or if you're apart. This is your reading for today, pile 2. We hope you were able to find some guidance for your situation. Thanks so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey today. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Today's pick a card reading is to learn the truth of what's going on in your person's head and heart right now, to see what they're thinking, what they're feeling about you and your connection. Please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios, so please just take in what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into this reading for pile 3. What is in their person's head and heart? What is the truth of pile 3's person's head and heart? For pile 3, what is their person thinking and feeling right now? For pile 3, we have the 2 of Swords. What else for pile 3? What is in their person's head and heart right now? The Ace of Wands. What else for pile? What else for pile 3? What is the truth of what's in their person's head and heart right now? This is the Wheel of Fortune. What else for pile 3? What is in their person's head and heart? What are they thinking and feeling? This is the 2 of coins, the 2 of pentacles. Okay, let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What is in their person's head and heart right now? What are they thinking and feeling? This is the Hangman. So that's Pisces energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces if you like to use astrology for your pile selection. Pile 3. Okay, what else for pile 3? What is in their person's head and heart right now? This is the Page of Wands. So that's the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. What else for pile 3? What is in that person's head and heart right now? What are they thinking and feeling? This is the 4 of Wands. What else for pile 3? What is in their person's head and heart right now? And this is the Ace of Cups. Okay, pile 3. What is in their head? I do feel like there's thoughts of you in their head, especially passionate ones. This Ace of Wands and this Page of Wands, that's a lot of passion there. Page of Wands is also someone who likes to have adventures. So perhaps your person is considering doing something with you, having an adventure with one another, going somewhere, taking a trip, taking a journey. Okay. But this is really a recognition that they are thinking about the passionate connection that exists between the 2 of you. If you're together now, if you're dating or in a relationship with them, but also if you have a past connection with someone and they're not in your life right now, your person still does think about that very much. Now, this 2 of Swords tells us a couple of things here. Perhaps your situation with your person is at a stalemate. Perhaps things feel like they're stuck in a rut, or there's been no movement, there's been no forward progress, there's been no forward momentum. But that is going to change because we do have this 2 of Pentacles here, which is about change. But also this 2 of Swords tells us that your person has to make some sort of a choice, some sort of a decision. And that really is more so probably about the decision where they're going to take this relationship between you, if you're together now, or if they're going to come back into your life if you're currently apart from one another. Okay. And I know many of you that watch this channel are in separation from your person, which is why I bring that up. But I also have cards here that say there's an indication that things could be apart with you and your person right now. Okay. Now, this Wheel of Fortune also tells us that there is change. Change is coming to the situation. If things have been stuck, if there's been no forward movement, if there's been no forward progress, if it's in a stalemate, things are changing. Now, this 2 of Pentacles as well, if you are apart from your person in separation, this is about a change in the situation. It's about a turnaround in the situation to restore balance and harmony to your connection and to your relationship. This is also the infinity symbol. Of course, you can tell that. So this also tells us that there's a strong spiritual component to your relationship with your person. Now, the Hangman is about being able to see things from a clear perspective, but it's also a card of sacrifice. Okay. It's a card of sacrifice. So I do feel that this is also telling us, though, that your person is going to be more willing coming up in the future here to make compromises with you, better compromises. Relationships are about commitment, communication, and compromise. And sometimes it's really hard to compromise with one another. And perhaps your person hasn't been very good at compromising different situations with you, but this tells us that there's going to be more compromise in the future. Now, with this Page of Wands and 4 of Wands being here, the Page of Wands is someone who wants a long-term partnership. They want a long-term relationship. But because the Page's staff is in the sand here, it means they're moving forward, but they're not moving forward very quickly, okay? But this 4 of Wands tells us as well, this is a card of celebration. It's about friends and family coming together for a celebration. It's also a card of reunion. Now, what is that celebration? It could be to announce an engagement. It could be to announce the birth of a child. Again, just take what resonates and let the rest go. It's a card of taking the relationship further, taking the relationship to the next level, whatever that level is for you and your situation with this person. Now, we have 2 cards here that are aces out of 4 cards. That's a pretty high percentage for aces, right? I think so, because there's 78 cards, and out of 8 of them, 2 of them are aces. That's kind of unusual, but the aces are about new beginnings. They're about fresh starts. So if you are apart from your person, if they're ghosting, no contact, you're in separation from one another, this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Wands, as well as this 2 of Pentacles, are about this opportunity for a fresh start. It's about an opportunity for a new beginning with your person. And the 4 of Wands is also a card of reunion. It's a card of reconciliation. It's a card of getting back together if you are currently not with each other. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is about change, and it tells us that the universe is in constant motion. Every second, the wheel of the universe is constantly click, 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 click. So what this means is that just because something is a certain way today does not mean that it's going to be always that way. Situations can change. Things can be different. Your person can be having a clearer perspective, a fresh perspective, a different perspective of your situation, and a breakthrough, being able to see things a lot clearer than how they have seen them before or up to now. Now, there's 2 of coins, there's 2 of pentacles here. That can also indicate that perhaps you or your person are juggling a lot of things right now. You've got a lot of things going on. You've got a lot on your mind. They have a lot on their mind. Perhaps work, job, profession is really busy right now. And so this comes with a sense of like things being up in the air and having to juggle things, but also about balance, about balancing things and decisions, making decisions. And perhaps this can be a card of being promoted at work or a new career or a new job as well. So perhaps you or your person are also having to make a decision about a new job or new career opportunity that is being offered to you. So now I'm going to take I'm going to take some oracle cards here, and we are going to continue with your reading, pile 3, and see the truth of what is in pile 3's person's head and heart. Balance. And perhaps your person does need to restore balance to their life. Perhaps you need to have more balance in your life as well. And that comes with this 2 of Pentacles card. It's about balance and having balance and harmony in your connection, in your relationship, but also within yourselves, individual selves. So if you're in a situation where if things are not going great with you and your person, if you're having arguments, if you're having difficulties, if things are really stuck or in a stalemate, there's been no progress, there's been no movement, or you're separated or apart, or they're ghosting, running, whatever your situation is, it's really crucial for you to find that balance within yourself. Because when you are going through difficult situations, especially emotional situations, it can throw you off kilter, and it can create an out of balance situation in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul. And then you can kind of like feel depressed, kind of like feeling like you're going through a difficult time. And it is a difficult time when you are having problems in your relationship, especially because you have so much love for this person and you're aware that the connection between the 2 of you is so great. And you have a knowing, you have your own inner knowing that this relationship is meant to be. Okay, and I do feel that many of you do know that. You do know that. It's just getting to that place where it's meant to be. Okay, so trying to maintain your own sense of balance through the turmoil is really important for you right now, pile 3 people. Okay, this Ace of Cups is also about loving yourself, self-love. Positive self-love, positive self-care. It's really important that we don't neglect ourselves or our own energy. So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What else for pile 3? What is going on in their person's heart and mind right now? No place like home. So I do feel that your person recognizes that you are their home. You are their home. They're your home. The two of you belong together. This is a very strong connection that exists here between you and your person. Even if you are apart from one another, or if they are, if it's no contact right now, they feel very at home in this relationship. Your person feels very at home in this relationship. And if you're apart, they want to come home. It's about coming home and rebuilding this home, which is your relationship. Because together, you add to the love of the world by being together in union. So now I'm going to grab some more cards here, and we're going to see what else for pile 3. What is in their person's head and heart right now? What is the truth of pile 3's person's feelings? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What is in their head and heart? Divine essence. This is about the divine connection that's here between you. I do feel some of you are in a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection, a divine counterpart connection. That's what this is telling us, especially because we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, also the thing to consider as well with this Wheel of Fortune, and with this being a divine counterpart connection, is that things will unfold in accordance with a divine plan, with the divine timing of the universe, the way they need to unfold between you and your person of interest, with some divine intervention to get this connection to the place that it needs to be. What else for pile 3? What is in that person's heart and mind? Contentment. No place like home. There's no place like home. And if it's not content right now because things are turbulent or stormy, it will come to this place of change here. See, there's turbulence in the water on this card. See how those waves are big and choppy. And if it's currently in that place for you and your person, it's coming to a place of stability, calm, peaceful waters, as we have here with the Ace of Cups. What else for pile 3? What is in their person's head and heart? North Star. Purpose, calling, and direction. Again, that star is bringing them home to you. No place like home. The star is bringing them home to you if you are currently apart from one another. But also with this North Star card being here, and we talked about this being a divine essence, divine counterpart connection, right? There is a reason, there is a purpose for you and your person of interest, the person you're asking about, to be together. There's a reason for this union. There's even a reason for those of you who are in separation from one another right now. There's a reason why you're apart. It's to grow. It's for spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, and to take care of yourself. What else for pile 3? What is in that person's head? What is in their heart? What are they feeling and thinking? Self-love. Know your magnificence. Nurture your inner child. We just so talked about that self-love, about loving yourself. I love how that dropped down right on top of that Ace of Cups, which is about romantic love, but also about self-love. And if you are in a difficult situation with your person, nurturing yourself, embracing your inner child, being good to yourself. Even if things are great with you and your person and you have picked this pile today, okay? If you're dating, you're in a relationship, and you know where the connection between the two of you is going, you're just looking for some extra validation. It's still important that you take care of yourself, especially because this is November 14th when this reading goes up. It's going up on the 15th, rather. It's just important, especially because as we get into the seasons of the holidays and it's all coming, it's going to be really busy, crazy over the next 6-7 weeks. So self-love, self-care. Take care of yourself. Now I'm going to use these message cards, unspoken love messages from the heart. These message cards, it's really important with these cards that you take what resonates and let the rest go. These messages will not apply to all of you. It's very diverse, your different situations, your different scenarios. And many of these message cards do apply to those who are in no contact or breakup, separation situations, especially with a soulmate or twin flame. So it's really important that you take from these cards what resonates and let the rest go. These are our cards. This is our deck. We made these. So we also will have these for sale. If you're interested, it's in the description and pinned to the top comment. So let's see for pile 3. What is in pile 3's person's head and heart? What is in pile 3's person's head and heart right now? I'm really lost without you and full of guilt and regret. I hope one day you can forgive me for what I've done to you. Really lost. There's that North Star guiding them home, okay? The North Star is guiding your person home to you. And I do feel they have guilt. I do feel they have regret. They're able to see things from a different perspective, okay? And they want to create change in the dynamic between the two of you. So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. What is in their person's head and heart? I want a new beginning with you. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So I do feel for those of you who are in separation, there is going to be an apology is coming. I do feel your person will speak their truth. They will explain to you why they did what they did and why things went the way they went, and perhaps they ran and ghosted without saying anything, with no closure, with no nothing. But I do feel we've got these 2 cards here of fresh start, new beginning, with this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Cups. So I do feel that it's very possible for many of you who selected this pile to have that fresh start, new beginning with your person. And remember, we also got that 4 of Wands on that on the bottom row here. And that 4 of Wands is very much about coming back together if you're apart, taking the relationship further, no matter what your situationship is, no matter what your situation is with your person. I know I messed it all up. So your person's taking accountability and responsibility for their actions, okay? They know they messed it up. And perhaps with the energy of this Hangman, they're able to see that. They're able to know that, okay? What else for pile 3? What is in their person's head and heart? What are they feeling and thinking right now? I wish I could tell you how much I still love you. And you can. Pile 3's person, you will be able to tell your person how much you still love them. It just takes you reaching out. Make that decision to reach out, pile 3's person. See what else for pile 3. I truly apologize for my behavior towards you. Again, that can be if you're having fights or arguments or problems with your person, but it can also be if you are in separation from one another and they know they messed it up. They're taking accountability and responsibility for how they dealt with things if they're ghosting, running, or in separation with you. This is your reading for today, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like some insight into your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so, so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.